And that, it's interesting that you brought that point up, that because the irony, or one of the ironies, is that because people, are just a lot of people are just now hearing about therapeutic psychedelics. I mean, most people have heard of LSD, acid, psilocybin, ketamine, and all that kind of stuff, but they don't. It's always been historically in the context of recreational use, and so a lot of people are hearing about this. Well, wow, okay, these things can be therapeutic. So it seems like it's this, like you said, voodoo, fringe, experimental. The irony is, and we'll get into this with about ketamine, is the way that those agents work to facilitate improving symptoms of mental health, depression, anxiety, whatever. The research into those has arguably been some of the most profound and brightest spotlights shining on, like, here is why this stuff works. Here is, to take the example that you talked about, touched on traditional antidepressants, and I'm not knocking them, but traditionally antidepressants, they boost one or more of the big three neurotransmitters: dopamine, serotonin, norepinephrine. And the operational theory for decades is, depression, anxiety, other mood disorders are based on imbalances in neurotransmitters. And when we give a drug that boosts the level of serotonin, eventually, for some patients, we see improvement. And so, sort of by a regressionary logic, therefore, depression is, or potentially, caused by low serotonin. Well, when a patient takes a drug that boosts serotonin, or an antidepressant, it typically takes weeks to months before they see, in any sort of improvement. In reality, chemically, the first pill that they take increases the level of serotonin. So it's not, the operational theory is, tying low levels or imbalances in in neurotransmitters to, whatever. If that were the case, the first time or second or third time the patient took that pill that boosts the serotonin, they should start seeing results, right? So it's not an issue of, oh, it's low, serotonin, it's low norepinephrine, it's low whatever.